Hello everyone. Here is Deshna with me, and she had joined our program uh, because she wanted to know more about how to eat right, and she wanted to change her eating pattern, her eating styles, because her energy levels were always low, though she was eating quite in a way correctly, but still she wanted to know exactly and she wanted to eat right. So here we go with Deshna. Hi Deshna.
Hi, Ami.
So Deshna, let me know how was your experience with regard to the support provided during the program?
The support I feel was fantastic. Ami was always there. I mean, you ping her, you ask her for a call, and she was always there. Like, there's never been a day when, I've messaged her or asked her regarding something and she hasn't gotten back to me about that. So I am really, glad with the kind of support. Even Vishala, for that matter, Vishala also was very prompt, and she always, since the time, like from the time I started getting in touch with, your team. So Vishala was the first point of contact, and even she was very prompt and would always reply. So Vishala, Ami, Roshni, all three of them have always been there. So I'm very happy with the support.
Okay. Was working with me and Roshni helpful and especially in transitioning your healthy eating style? How did we help make the transition easy for you? Like, how did I make transition easy?
Extremely, it was extremely helpful, I would say, because see, though I was almost vegan, I was still eating, I was having curd. I was still having, you could say, some sweets here and there. And curd was something, buttermilk was something I couldn't give up. So, and I don't know, and I always thought that probably these two things I could never give up. But when I joined the program, I just didn't realize how I came to give up these two things. It's not, and I don't even miss them now. It's not that I really crave for it or something. So, because it's a very, the way they make the changes, like Ami and Roshni, the way you design the diet or the way you make changes like one thing a week, it's like hardly a person will realize that anything in your life has changed. I mean, your food, like something, you won't feel that you're not eating something or you're having to give up on something. Yeah, I don't know, but it's actually been very magical for me that, I have really not craved for things that, I was really addicted to. Like, I used to eat biscuits, and I don't know how, but I've given up on them. I don't buy
Wow.
biscuits. There are no biscuits in my house. So it's just the way they design it, the way they introduce other foods in your diet, that somehow, you just don't feel like eating the junk food that you were eating earlier. So
So you
that's
were also
what
very
my
much,
experience has been.
thank you so much, but you were also very much proactive and always ready to try new things and always, open for, new things. So that was
Yeah,
also
but
helping me and Roshni
yeah,
so that, we could add on things to your,
things.
yeah.
Yeah. But then I have really enjoyed, and even now, I still look for new recipes, and I keep making. I've followed few new channels, vegan recipes and all. So I keep trying new kind of millets. I keep ordering to just
Oh,
see how they
wow.
taste. So it has been actually a lifestyle change for me.
Great, great. So can you tell me which are the top three lifestyle changes that you have taken from this program?
First is eating early. I have my dinner around 7:30, and I never used to have it that early. But after this, I have started having, and now it's like a habit for me. I cannot have later than that. Even if I have to go out, we have a very social life here, and we have invites every other day. But even if we go out, I have my dinner and go. So that is the biggest change that I have. The second thing is my water intake. although I was asked to, increase it to 2.3 liters, but still I have now, I even in winters, it's very cold here. It goes to around now, even now it is like some 5 degrees.
Wow,
The maximum is some 16, 17, and the minimum is 5. But I still drink at least 1.5 to 1.7 liters of water every day.
that's
I make sure
wonderful.
that I do that. So that is
Lovely.
a second. So my goal is to, I'm still working on it. So probably by the time summers are here, I remember Roshni telling me that you have to increase it to at least 2 liters, if not 2.3.
Yeah,
So I'll do that. So that is the second thing. And the third thing is that I look for healthy recipes. I mean, I now it's like, even if I go anywhere, there's so much food everywhere you go. I don't feel like eating that, and I look for healthy things. If there's a salad or there's a soup or there's a something that that I know will not really uh, you know uh, make
harm
me
you.
harm
Yeah,
me or something. So I look for those things, and even at home, like I try to reduce as much as fat, as much as oil, basically not fat, oil, and unhealthy things while trying to cook. So and I
yeah.
keep, and that is something that has, I never used to do that before this. Like I was
I,
really bored of food, and I would never really make an effort to find things. And so many leaves that I've introduced. I mean, we had a kitchen garden last year also, but I never got so many vegetables and leaves from the kitchen garden because I never made the effort to
okay.
get them and grow them. But this year we are having those in abundance.
Wow,
So I think it's like a change which I'll, even if I don't have a kitchen garden, wherever I move, I'll make sure that I'm having those many, different kinds of vegetables and leaves and fruits in my routine. So I think these are the top three changes I feel which
that's
are
wonderful.
going to remain with me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I do remember during our follow-up calls, I had told you once you had some guests and you were making everything healthy for them,
Yeah,
for everything vegan. So
yeah.
I was like, it's
People
so
have
good to be a guest at your house.
Yeah, actually, it's that we have a lot of, that way we are fortunate that we have a lot. Even now, there are so many people who ask me for these romaine lettuce because in Saharanpur, to find these leaves, as in rocket leaves, arugula, romaine
Yeah,
lettuce, kale, is very difficult. Nobody buys them, nobody eats them. So
correct.
there are few of them who do. They call me and they're like, if you have, please send some for our salad. And I distribute leaves to everybody here
Wow.
because
So,
we have a
yeah, yeah, go
so
ahead.
so that way, and they are happy. I mean, I've heard it from people. They say that we are so happy that when we come to your house we never get to see paneer, which paneer and chole. I mean, you get that only in
Right.
north.
Very
Everywhere you
true.
go you just get that dal and paneer and all that, and
Yeah,
they never find that at my place.
very true. So you are distributing health along with the leaves.
Yeah, thanks to you guys.
So, what was your best recipe among all the recipes that we have shared? Which was
I
one or two
love
best
the
recipes?
thupka, the Ladakhi thupka. I love.
Ah,
Also the quinoa pulao. Like
ah.
I even make fried rice out of quinoa now. So
Oh,
quinoa fried
wow.
rice, quinoa pulao, and Ladakhi thupka, ragi soup. I mean, there are lots of them actually. There's not
Wow.
one. So there are like so many. And even quinoa upma we have, oats chilla. I
Wow.
mean, there are a lot of things. We actually love having almost, everything that we have tried,
Oh,
making out
lovely.
of your recipe book.
So, even your 7-year-old child has everything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He loves it. He eats everything because that
Oh,
is all that is cooked in the house now. So
okay.
whatever is made, he eats everything.
Oh, wow. That's lovely. So, he is getting healthier from at a very young
Yeah,
age.
really. I really hope that he also develops into that habit and makes healthier choices when he grows up.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And what was your biggest victory on the program? Like
My
symptoms you previously
biggest,
had, and like how did it
okay.
change some of the
Mm,
symptoms?
okay. My biggest victory, I think, is I actually like got over sugar cravings. I mean, I don't have them. I'm sure you'll remember telling you that I have sugar cravings after every meal. Like if I've
Yes.
had my lunch, I have to eat a small bite of sweet
Sweet.
after dinner. Even like during my cycle. So now I don't have them. I don't have any sugar cravings after my meal times. And
Okay.
during my cycle, sometimes I do, but I don't give in to them. I
Okay.
I learned from you, of course. You told me that, I used to have, and I don't give in. Like if you kind of, keep uh, avoiding it or not give in to
Yeah.
it, then it will go eventually.
Right.
So I still have it during my cycle days, but I don't give in to it. I don't have any chocolates in my house. I don't keep anything, so I would not go
So you will
sick.
not fall into it.
Yeah, that's what. And even my nighttime, like we used to have, both me and my husband, we used to have these nighttime, like you'll have your dinner at 8:30. After 1 hour, around 9:30, 10, we'll go to the kitchen looking for something. But for both of us, it has gone. We
Wow.
don't, once we are done with our dinner, he has it a little late, I have it early, but after that, there's nothing that we eat till, the morning breakfast time. So that is something, I think it's a big achievement for me because it's been there with me always,
Wow.
the sugar cravings. Also, yeah, not to mention, I gave up on on soda, thumbs up, like in the movie. When I go for the movies, I just have a black coffee when I feel like having something. So I just have black coffee instead of thumbs up
Sodas.
or
Yeah.
Coke or something. I reduced it like how you told me to, and now I don't. We don't buy it at all. We don't buy any
Yeah.
aerated drinks
That's,
in the movies.
I do remember, like from a full glass to, like I said, leave the half one. Just have the half.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that has actually helped me so much because movie was always like, how can you have movie without a cold drink and a pop
I
and a tub of popcorn? But now like I just don't feel like I just go and I
Wow.
just have black coffee there.
That's lovely. That's very nice thing that I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Lovely,
so
lovely.
I told this to my sister also.
Oh,
That
wow.
you won't believe, but I gave up on soda during movies. Maybe sometime we go somewhere and there's no other option, maybe I take a sip or two, is a
Correct.
different thing, but relating movie with soda and popcorn, that thing has gone. Like when we go to watch a movie, I don't need a soda.
Wow. That's also a great achievement.
Yeah, so I think that's a big one for me.
Yeah. Moving ahead, I will ask, did the weekly calls motivate you, and how did they help you stay on the track?
Weekly calls, definitely, yeah, because when you start, you like you really don't know, like why are the things happening basically. uh if even if you're following the diet and still I used to have sugar cravings, and still, so you don't know why. So weekly calls actually help you determine, like you tell me that you have to.
Sorry, I'm not able to hear you. All of a sudden, oh,
Hello,
your voice had
can you
gone.
hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice and clear.
So, like you told me that, whenever you get sugar craving, just think what you've eaten since morning. Maybe, you have to analyze. Maybe you have not eaten enough, or maybe you have not eaten right. So, those things actually, got resolved only due to weekly calls, because the experience that the things that you experience, you need to discuss, right?
Right.
And since y'all are, you know, knowledgeable, and it's your experience and knowledge that has actually helped me to uh, come to a lot of being able to make a lot of changes, small, one by one, but small changes, but it's only because of those weekend calls. Even for that matter, even water intake. Like, every week we have increased a little amount of water. Maybe I remember you started with 1 liter, that, at least drink
Yes,
1 liter of water. So
yes.
I started with 1 liter, and every week we would increase it. So I think they've really helped me a lot to
Yeah.
make these changes.
Okay. Um, would you recommend your friends and family to work with me and Roshni in future? Like,
I've already done that, but
yeah,
I recommend everyone who comes to me. I'll tell you, there are people who ask me that, you look very fit, and what do you do to keep yourself fit? And so I always mention about Roshni's Instagram profile, that just go and have a look at the profile. Just see, see, there are a lot of people who do this, but Roshni and her team, y'all, are very, I feel, are very genuinely interested in, making people healthier, making them realize that, it's very important to take care of their health, to make the right choices, to eat right, to, uh, you know, work out, stay fit. I mean, I think it's very genuine. It's not like, it's a business and you just want people to join in, and it's not like that. It's a very, genuine effort. So I think I would recommend y'all to anybody, even somebody who is suffering. I have a friend who is suffering from thyroid. I have even told her that you should please, even at least once enroll for this program. And people do or not is a different thing, but I really feel that you guys should. I mean, everybody should actually once join your program and make the lifestyle changes that you all suggest, because I have benefited so much. Even my husband, he's still on it, and little by little, but he has also made such a good progress that I am really happy, because it changes somebody's entire life. It's not just diet, it is everything. It is your way of doing things, your perspective, your entire next, probably how many ever years you're going to live, will change only because this guidance and support that you all give. So I am really thankful to you and your team
it,
for being able to do that.
no, no, it's our pleasure that we got to work with you and be with you. We got to mold you. It was wonderful working with you because you were always proactive and always ready for change and accepting the change.
Thank you.
So, yeah, that was also there. And how were your cycles periods? They
Cycles are fine, yeah. My cycles are regular, 28 day. Earlier, I used to have really painful ones. Like, I couldn't do anything for the first 2 3 days. I had to, sleep, lie down, and but now I am pretty active, and I do everything, my normal daily chores, and I go around doing everything, and I have like a completely normal this thing cycle. So I have been that way. I'm that's what I'm saying, that I'm really, that is why I'm really thankful that the kind of changes that I have seen in myself in the past 3 months, 3.5 months. I don't think anybody else could have done that for me. No doctor, no medicine. So
yeah.
I'm really glad I enrolled for the course.
Thank you so much for these kind words, and it was wonderful working with you and being with you. And I wish,
Same here, Ami. It has always been a pleasure. Even now, like I feel ki even now, if there's a this thing, I know that I can. It's a relation that I have formed with you while working, while in this program. So I feel even now, if I have any problem, I think you're the first person I'm going to ping. That Ami, this is what I'm having, and what is, and can you help me out with, because that is how much trust I have in you and Roshni.
Thank
So I
you.
told you earlier, I think that even God forbid, going further, even if I have any problem, I'm sure I'm going to come first to Roshni and her team before going to the doctor. I would, I
Yes,
that's how I feel about you guys.
very true. Thank you so much for this kind words, and thank you so much for trusting us
Thanks,
so
Ami.
much.
Thanks, Ami. It was a pleasure.
Yes, same here. Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
Deshna.
okay then. Bye. Keep in touch.
Bye. Yes.